Hi, it's me, Martin, from Wild Kratts. And I thought I'd read a book with you today. Because Chris and I, we've been making a lot of episodes of Wild Kratts and also writing a lot of books. Because we want to share with you the amazing world of wild creatures. Okay, now this book is called Lion Pride. Chris and I have done a lot of adventures with lions. We started out doing some of our first films with lions, so we've learned a lot about them on our adventure, about how they live, about what they do. So this book will share some of that with you. All right, let's get started. When the Kratt brothers go to Africa, both Martin and Chris love to prowl with lions. Oh yeah. A family of lions is called a pride. The pride has about 2 adult males, 6 lionesses, and lots of cubs. Hey Chris, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, Martin, I think so. Let's activate lion powers. My lion power disc is in my creature power disc holder, says Chris. That's where it always is. He's pretty organized. Mine is in my backpack, says Martin. I think. And I dump everything out of my backpack to find it. By the time the brothers find their lion power discs, all the lions have disappeared. Where did everybody go? Martin wonders aloud. Yeah, that's the thing with lions. They could be right there sleeping, and then they get up and quietly sneak off. Kind of like your cat, they could be really quiet. Oh, but Chris spots the lion cubs gathered in the grass. Of course, he realizes. Lion cubs hide while the adults go hunting. Martin and Chris quickly activate their lion powers. Insert lion power discs. Touch lions. Activate lion powers. Now that the Wild Kratts have their creature powers, Chris lets out a roar. Brrr. The lion cubs pounce on the Wild Kratts. They want to play. The brothers do not realize that playful lion cubs can get in a lot of trouble. Cubs use play to practice the skills they need to survive in the wild. They're wrestling, checking out a butterfly. One lion cub finds a honey badger. Remember honey badgers from our honey badger episode? Yeah. The cub gets close. Lesson 1 of the savannah, never play with a honey badger. Ouch! Yeah, honey badgers are tough. Even an adult lion doesn't want to mess with a honey badger most of the time. Lesson 2, never run under a giraffe. You might get kicked. Those giraffe hooves, they're about the size of dinner plates. So you don't want to get kicked by those. Lesson 3, never play with an elephant's trunk. Watch out, says Martin. You might get swatted. Chris tells the cub. Yeah, those elephant trunks are really strong. An elephant trunk can even lift up our creature jeep. Lesson 4, be careful on the riverbank. Hungry crocodiles might be waiting. Run back to the pride, Chris shouts. Even with creature powers, the wild Kratts learn that taking care of lion cubs is hard work. Finally, the adult lions return home. The cubs are happy to see them. So are Chris and me. Lions should take care of lion cubs. Chris and Martin are rescued from the playful cubs. Phew, says the tired wild Kratts. The end. Oh yeah, we've had a lot of fun adventures with lions in Wild Kratts and in real life. On one of our adventures filming lions, we had to follow them around at night because that's when lions are most active. Problem is, people are usually sleeping at night. So we'd follow them around in our open air creature Jeep, and then the lions would stop, have a rest. And Chris and I got tired too, and we'd fall asleep. And you know what woke us up once? What woke me up? I woke up, I felt something on my foot, and I looked out. My boot was stretched out to the outside of the Jeep, and there was a big lion licking my boot. Oh, I just woke up, pulled my foot in. Chris, we got to get out of here. Chris fired up the creature Jeep, and we drove off a ways. You have to be on your toes around lions. You can't take a nap because lions are quiet, stealthy hunters. So, and of course, seeing the lion cubs playing is always a lot of fun. And that's what inspired us to write this book. Because what we learned was that animals, baby animals, they play to learn the skills they need to survive in the wild as adults. It can be lions, it can be baboons, it can be cheetahs or wolves. Animals learn by playing when they're young. So, play is a really good thing. Now, when you're outside, what do you like to play? And do you like to go in the woods on creature adventures? I know I always like exploring the woods and the different kinds of things you do. Climbing trees, swimming. You got to swim underwater to check out the water creatures and climb in the trees to check out the goshawk nests or the birds that are living up there. So creature adventuring is a really fun activity. And Chris and I, ever since we were your age, used creature adventuring to learn about animals. We learned about them in the wild and also by reading a lot of books. There's so much information out there about animals in books. And every time Chris and I research an episode to write a story for Wild Kratts or to write a book, we learn new things. And we also learn new things by going out and exploring in the wild. Because scientists don't even know everything there is to know about animals. There are always new things to learn. So keep on creature adventuring, and I'll see you on the creature trail.